All right, joining me now, we have what some people like to call the mayor, apparently, of recruiting, Judd Anderson. Uh, Judd, you're from Central Georgia, but you've been committed to the University of Miami for a while. Um, to start off, could you give us a little bit of a background, like what you've gotten to know about Shannon Dawson? He's Miami's quarterback coach and OC.
Mhm.
He came in not all that much before you decided to be a part of the class. So, what's Shannon Dawson like?
Yeah, I mean, he's like I've preached before. He's an amazing guy. I mean, get around him and you get around the rest of that staff, but I mean, it's mainly him. I mean, just from the jump when we first started talking, I mean, you could just tell the energy he brought to that place and the enthusiasm. He was just excited to be there and excited to work with Tyler. And I think he's a family guy, and he loves his family. He loves Miami, and he loves those guys that he gets to coach and just be around, and he treats them like family. So I think that's really what made me feel comfortable around him, and I think that's what's continued our relationship. It's really just a family relationship, and it's like a brotherhood in Miami. So
Well, that's really cool. He's from the state of Louisiana. I have a lot of experience in that state. I have a lot of experience actually where you're from. There's quite honestly a lot of similarities in a just being nice, being friendly, etc. And he kind of strikes me as that guy. You're that
yep,
personality as well. So it's not exactly striking, at least to me, that
yeah,
you two have a bond. So that's good because, like I told you before we came on the show, it's very important for any quarterback to have a relationship with his OC/quarterback coach. You
yep,
don't necessarily have to like him to be your best friend, but if you don't agree with him, it's just not going to work.
hmm
So that's really cool. I know you occasionally talk and/or message with Cristobal. Anything you can share about him, just in general? I always like to ask people about him because he is the
yeah.
head coach.
Um, He he's awesome. He's such a funny guy. I mean, you get around him, he's like always trying to make you laugh and trying to cut up. But when it's down to business, it's down to business. And I think he's texting me almost every day, and I mean, he's texting my family almost every day, and just like checking in on us. And he sends these quotes, and it's like Michael Jordan quotes or something like that, and he'll try to give us like inspiration throughout the day. And it's like, and I've told you, I think I've told you before, like he's made that family group chat with all of us in it and most of the staff. And I mean, he's an awesome guy. And he's like us, he's another guy who's a family man, and he knows what brotherhood looks like. And I feel like that's so huge and what Miami is now and what Miami is going to be.
Well, that is important. You got to believe in each other to have any form of a team, no matter what the sport or level. College football has 85 dudes.
Yep.
I mean, that's a lot of guys, man. And
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have continuity and the brotherhood, as you said, again, no shot. You have no shot to win. So that's
Yep.
important. Let's move forward a little bit with recruitment and just talk for you to, like, you've gotten to know some of the recruits, if
Yeah.
you will. What's it like? I mean, I know you're trying to help some of the guys go to Miami. Like, you don't have to give names, but what is a conversation like when you're talking to some kid that is recruiting? Like, what do you say to them? I mean, I have no idea.
I
What,
mean,
what do you,
usually it's like I'll just be kind of, hey, what's up? What's going on, man? Just how I used to do it when like one of the coaches would like Coach Beard and Coach Wooddeal would send me like a wide receiver or tight end's number, and then like they'd be like, hey man, like we're trying to go after this kid, help us out here. And I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. And I'll be like, hey man, what's up? Would love to play with you, would love to be around you. And I mean, just try. I mean, and it's always cool conversations, and it's never really like pressing, like, hey, let's go to Miami, man. You know, like it's more of just like it's calm, cool conversation. I mean, you just get to know the guy, and then eventually, I mean, he can ask all he wants about what I thought of Miami. I've had plenty of guys ask what I've thought and why I committed, and it's like it's just and I give them my reasons, and we go from there. And I talk with them, and they talk with me. I mean, it's really just a cool conversation.
okay. Well, you've been called the mayor, like I said in the opening, and you and I were laughing about that off air because I never really understood the thought with that. But you're not old enough to vote, but yet you're the mayor. That's an ironic political statement.
Yeah,
So I guess you're just moving up in the world and you didn't even know it. But
I guess so. You never know.
The buzz is not good, but like really good weekend for Miami. Colin Simmons, Lofton, different guys. What is it that you think Miami can sell on a visit compared to like other schools? Obviously, I don't know, how do I put this? It's different in South Beach compared to a lot of other institutions. Miami's close to the beach. It's close to all kinds of things for entertainment.
Yep.
Like, what do you think it sells besides the academics itself and the football program?
Do you mean like? I mean, because when I look at Miami, I think like paradise, and I've always thought of it that way, and I think a lot of guys see it like that. And I mean, you walk around campus, and it's like it's beautiful. I mean, you like when I went down there. I mean, I was awestruck by the campus, and I was awestruck by just palm trees laying over buildings, and I mean, it's beautiful. And I think it's easy to sell that. And I think it's easy to sell that place, and it's easy to sell Coral Gables, and but it's also I mean, like I said, that coaching staff they make it happen. I mean, they make everything seem like you belong there, and you it's a family there, and I think that's one of the biggest things is they make you feel special and they make you feel loved, and just really like they're gonna respect you no matter what your decision is. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things. Like, and it's special. It's a really, really special place.
Okay. All right. Well, I think you're pretty well set on where you want to go to school and why you think people should join you. I think that's pretty good. Let's switch gears to the last thing before I let you go. It's the off season. There's no school technically unless you want to take summer school.
No.
What do you do this time of year to get better? And like, how do you do? Like, what's your day like if you're going to work out to work on quarterback drills or whatever? What do you do?
Yeah. So we're in summer ball, and we're currently going to college 7-on-7s. So we'll be at my school will be at UGA 7-on-7 on Thursday this week, and we just kind of go to schools around the area and try to get better and compete with really good teams. And so we're practicing, we're working, and we're working on chemistry with our receivers and our guys, and trying to get those younger guys involved. And for me, though, it's I work out every Sunday with Quarterback Country Atlanta. Charlie Loeb, he's one of my guys, and I went to Denny Thompson probably, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, something like that, and been working with him. And I think it's just, and then throwing with my guys. I mean, I do that a lot, and I do that during the week because we only have 3-day practice. We have 3 days of practice throughout the week, so it's kind of we kind of just get to have a lot of free time and 4-day weekends. So it's kind of, you get a lot of time away, and so I kind of just like to bring us all together and throw and get routes in and just kind of just have fun and enjoy it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a team game. Chemistry is everything because no two positions in sport are more connected than wideout and quarterback. So
Yep.
You're smart to do that. Your coaches are smart to do that, and getting comp at places like UGA. I'm sure there's some pretty good teams showing up at UGA 7-on-7, to put it mildly. So, your state is absolutely loaded with great high school football programs, so it's good for you and it helps your development. But Judd, I want to say thank you very much. I'm hoping that the Miami fans enjoyed this as much as I did, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Stick with me here just a minute. I'll get with you after the show. But for those of you watching, please subscribe and like this podcast. Please share it, and most of all, please comment. Let us know what you think of Judd and him being the mayor if you want. I mean, whatever you want to talk about, we're happy. I'll tell Judd. I'll text him or something. Let him know what you think. So everybody, please have a great night. Thank you very much.